Imagine a woman standing in the center of a darkened room, surrounded by dozens of plush pillows. She hasn't slept in 4 days. She hasn't sat down in 15 hours. She is convinced that if she closes her eyes, or even bends her knees, she will never wake up again. Her face is a mask of stark, haunting white, not the paleness of a living human, but the smooth, lifeless finish of a porcelain doll. Beneath that mask, her skin is rotting. Her hair is gone. Her mind is fracturing into a haze of paranoia and deep melancholy. This isn't a scene from a horror movie. It's the final week of the most powerful woman on Earth, Queen Elizabeth I. Did the Virgin Queen spend decades slowly, meticulously poisoning herself to death? Today, we're peeling back the layers of the Golden Age to find the toxic truth beneath the lace. The introduction. Elizabeth I survived the Tower of London and crushed the Spanish Armada, but her death in 1603 remains a massive historical cold case. She left no heir and a cause of death that historians still debate. Before we undress these deadly beauty secrets, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. We're uncovering the strangest corners of history every week. Now let's get back to the court, the pale standard. In the 16th century, a tan was the ultimate ick. It meant you were a peasant working in the fields. To be elite, you had to look like you'd never seen the sun. The ideal was a lily and a rose, snow-white skin with blood-red lips. As Elizabeth aged, this mask of youth became a matter of national security. If the Queen looked frail, England looked weak. She didn't have Instagram filters. She had lethal chemistry. The deadly cosmetic, Venetian Ceruse. The secret to her glow was Venetian Ceruse, or the spirits of Saturn. In reality, it was a cocktail of white lead and vinegar. She was essentially painting her face with house paint. Lead is a cumulative poison. It sinks into the bloodstream. Ironically, the lead caused the skin to gray and shrivel. Elizabeth's solution? Put on a thicker layer. By the end, her makeup was reportedly an inch thick. She wasn't wearing a look, she was wearing a wall. Mercury in the court. To get those vibrant red lips, Elizabeth used cinnabar, made of mercury sulfide. Every time she licked her lips, she was microdosing a potent neurotoxin. Even her makeup remover contained mercury. It supposedly left the skin soft, but only because it was chemically peeling away the top layer of her flesh. The smallpox scars. Why the obsession? In 1562, smallpox left Elizabeth's face covered in deep, pitted scars. The makeup became a camouflage to maintain the illusion of the eternal virgin. She even banned unflattering portraits, forcing artists to use a template face that never aged. The real Elizabeth had to disappear behind the lead. The psychological breakdown. By the 1590s, the Queen exhibited classic heavy metal poisoning, hair loss, memory gaps, and heavy melancholy. Mercury poisoning causes erethism, shyness, and social phobia mixed with outbursts of rage. Elizabeth became paranoid, refusing to let doctors even touch her. The final stand and possible causes. In March 1603, Elizabeth refused to go to bed, terrified she'd never wake up. She stood for 15 hours straight until she collapsed. What finally killed her? Lead/mercury poisoning. Decades of toxic buildup. Cancer or pneumonia, chronic illness common for her age. Blood poisoning. Her coronation ring had grown into her flesh over 45 years. When doctors finally sawed it off, The resulting infection may have caused fatal sepsis. The exploding coffin. After she died, the drama continued. Her lady-in-waiting, Elizabeth Southwell, claimed that during the wake, the Queen's lead-lined coffin burst with a loud crack. While some called it divine judgment, science calls it exploding casket syndrome, the buildup of gases in a sealed container. Conclusion: Elizabeth conquered empires but couldn't defeat her own vanity case. She sacrificed her health to maintain an image of power, dying behind a mask of white lead. If you enjoyed this look into the darker side of history, let us know in the comments. What mystery should we cover next? Don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Would you like me to dive into the bizarre medical cures of the Elizabethan era, or perhaps the mysterious disappearance of her rival, Mary, Queen of Scots?